Hi Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 184. If you're new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch, so I hope you like what you see. Subscribe, comment, thumbs up, do the YouTube things. If you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming to spend some more time with me this week. I forewarned you last week, this was probably going to be a short one because work is kicking my butt. But we'll get into that. So we're kicking off spring with some sunshine and it makes me feel good. It just brings the energy up even more. I do want to address the bad storms that came through. I hope people made it through safely. And I am sending prayers to those that are struggling through the storm remnants. So it got kind of nasty here. There was in my area, northeast of me, a tornado that touched down. But here locally at my area, it was good. My daughter had a bug out bag to head our way in case it got too bad. But she fared very well through the storm, so very blessed for that. But we're here to talk about cross stitch, so let's jump into that. First of all, if you have never filled out my Happy Mail link in the description box below, please do. That just allows me to send Happy Mail that I send out once a month. So that should be going out this week. Not in time for Easter, but work. So anyway, there's a couple other links below where you can help support the mailings on this channel and whatnot. And those are there for you to look into. So one of the things we do on this channel that so many like so much is the featured friend segment. So I'm going to jump in here with our featured friend this week, which is Joan. She'll actually be here this week and next week because she sent me quite a few quite a few to share. So I wanted to split them up. So I'm going to pop a couple pictures in here. First, she's got two pieces for us this week. The first one are Patrick Gnomes by the Kits by Sauce Stitch on Etsy. She stitched on an 18 count Be Stitch Me Honey. That was probably beautiful on display for the St. Patrick's season. And the second kit she has here is so special. It's a Bothy Threads kit, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. She says stitched it for her great niece who was blessed. They were blessed with her arrival on March the 2nd, 2023. She stitched it on an 18 count, but she did not use the thread or floss from the kit. Thank you so much, Joan, for sharing those. I love how you finished them and they look beautiful. So I look forward to sharing your pieces next week also. If you would like to be in this featured friend segment, please send me an email at janetjabber@gmail.com to share your pieces. So many people enjoy this section just because it shows other types of stitches that like I wouldn't stitch, other finishes. It's fun. People like it. So please join in. As far as the giveaways, I actually need to still hear from, I'm going to put your name here, but Jan, I still need to hear from Jan to get this one mailed out. Height pass. So please just get me an email to janetjabber@gmail.com so that I can get that mailed out to you also. All right. So I do have some blessings to share with you. I have some fully finished objects, a finish, small stitching this week, but I had forewarned you, work was different. So it caused me to be so tired. And I've got goodness to share, a new start planned. I just have all kinds of goodness. So buckle in. It's going to be a short one, but it's going to be a ride. So first of all, I received back from the framer, LNS Framing, which is over in Cincinnati, Ohio. I sent two pieces off to her and it worked out fabulous. I'm not going to lie. I was scared to throw them in a bag, Ziploc bag, mail them to her, and the whole process went great. She let me know when she received it. When mine came up in the queue, she gave me a couple options that she thought would look good. We narrowed it down pretty quickly, and I'm so happy with the results. So this first one is a Barbara Ann Dreaming of Girl. This, I believe, is her original Dreaming of Girl, and look how gorgeous this is. My daughter wants to steal this right now. She said this one looks so good for me to look at when I roll over in bed. So look at that frame. I just love. I just can't even. I just love. And I so want to let my daughter have it, but at the same time, I want it to like hang on my wall. So I don't know what we're going to do. But there you go. Oh, it is so pretty. All right, so that was my one of them that I sent in, and the other one was my Nora Corbett Daisy. This is so precious. I love this so much. All right, I'm just gonna show it. I love so much about this. This frame that she helped me choose makes her pop and be so elegant looking. Thank you so much, Lisa, for all your help in regards to this. I'm going to show you her, the back so you can see her logo. I try really hard to remember to throw that link in my description box below so that you can send something off that way if you are so interested. It was a quick, easy process, and I strongly recommend her. So the next thing I showed you that I had just barely started it after my return from retreat, and this, what I'm referring to is the Stacy Nash primitive kit that she sent to us. Unlike Jennifer, I do not have it fully finished. She showed it fully finished in her video. So this is the French Flea Market Pen Keep. Everything is in here for me to finish it. I just didn't do that this week, so. Oh, my needle's still in it too. I was like, why does that look like that? And there it is. One color, one thread over two, pretty simple. So it looks good. It's popping today with this beautiful sunshine out there. And I need to put that needle somewhere else so it doesn't go stored away. All right, so that is my finishes, my fully finished objects, which are my, you'll hear them referred to as FFOs, my framed pieces. And then my finish for this week is my Stacy Nash. So other than that, let's jump into what stitching I have. So since I knew it was gonna be very light stitching, I didn't do my Mill Hill Monday, Wicked Wednesday, Festive Friday. I'm going to try to get that back in this week. We'll see. But I did accomplish my everyday queen stitch on my Spring Queen, being stitched on white tee by Color and Cotton 28 count. And this, with this crazy week that I had, was definitely my relaxing, but I'm going to show you it full and then I'll zoom in and talk about what I stitched. So I am so close to the bottom on this, but she's still got a lot of skirt left to do. And yes, the holes in there are leaves. I'll talk about that. So what I did this week was this pop of color down the edge. Look at that. Oh, it's like 4 or 5 different colors right there. I finished off the inside here. I started over here to finish off that ribbon and just started here. This was a blended thread. But see all these leaves in here? I don't know if I've said that on here before, but it's like 3 different colors. So I'm just going to do them all at once and have 3 needles going. But anyway, this is where she is at, coming along well. It would be glorious if she was a finish this season 2. I really think that I can pull it off. I really, really do. So my queen did get stitched on. Other than that, I have, I'm checking I have starts is what I have. So I just knew that I wanted to start these off in spring so that I can get them finished. So that's just what I concentrated. Knowing that I wouldn't be able to give like big stitching this week, I got some starts. So one of them I have as a seasonal stitch is Gathering Clover by Luminous Fiber Arts on a 40 count Verdal. And that's what I got. A box. But you know what? It all met. So there's my big accomplishment for the day. I'll take that and we'll run with it, and it's ready for me to be stitching on. So that is a finish. No, that is a start. Another start, these are mostly starts, people, is I do a berry a month. This is an old kit chart, but it is available now, I believe. Blackberry by Erica Michaels. And I've covered my board up. And I got some basic on it. This berry has a bunch of Smyrna crosses. Right now, those are just full X's, but it has a bunch of, all the berries in there are Smyrna crosses, so in the different colors. So that will take quite a bit of time, but I was just working on the full X's at that point. I'm not gonna work on repackaging those yet. So another stitch that you saw me do last month, and this is planned for each season, I have a Spring Quaker mini Spring Mini Quaker. It's called Spring is Coming Mini Quaker. I'm going to show you what I stitched and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. So just one motif in the middle. It's not even fully finished because it needs to have its little flowers hanging off of it. It is by Stitches Through the Years. This is the cover sheet for it. It's not really the best cover sheet. See what that's supposed to look like? So it's very pretty, very, very pretty. So that was another start. And my last start, because if I couldn't stitch my regular stuff, I thought, let me just get a bunch of starts done so that I am prepared for what stitching I'm wanting to do in April or spring, whatever. So it's just my way of kicking off spring. My next one, I've had this because I had this kit for a while, but I've not gotten to the point of pulling it out. So I pulled it out this week, and literally 2 days after I pulled it out to get a start on it, because there's 3 pieces in this, I got information on the next one that'll be shipping like middle of this month. But I'm talking about my hands-on design gathering series. This one is gathering wildflowers. And this is what I got done. Only on one. So to bring this back up, it's the center one. The center one right down here. And so, yeah. The words on mine are going to be 1/1, so that is going to take a hot minute. So that's the stitching. That is all the stitching I had for this week. But I do have another start I'm going to do this week, and I want to share that with you. Candy, the 614 Stitcher, is honoring Dr. Maya Angelou's birthday is April the 4th, so I am doing a new start with her. We are going to be stitching on this beautiful piece. Salty Stitcher Designs. I changed the colors. I believe I used color and cotton. So I have to see my daughter before I start it because, okay, I switched everything over to color and cotton. And I'm going to show you this here, but just so you can see some of the decision process. But in all honesty, my daughter's going to help me choose what one to stitch it on. So I'm making a mess. I wasn't planning to share this, but we're sharing. So I have 3 pieces of fabric chosen. Sorry, you're looking at my head as I'm trying to do this. I'm going to show you the fabrics and I'm going to lay the flosses across it. Oops. So see, not very much. So there's a beige and ivory and then a scroll by Be Stitch Me. And oh, this is not easy. I am not one of those. Let me show you my fancy stuff. And these are the colors that so it's a little more muted down. Oh, these are the colors. So I can tell you, like right now, looking at this with you, it's gonna be between this one and this one. Probably not this, but I'm gonna still show my daughter all of them and we'll like talk through it and help me problem solve. All right, I'm not gonna shove that in right now. So that is my new start that is planned. And other than that, plans for this week, I am gonna I mentioned I'm gonna try to do my Mill Hill Monday, Wicked Wednesday, Festive Friday. See what other stitching I can just squeeze in for this week. Part of the squeeze in factor is I have personal appointments to get done and I'm physically tired. Like I lay in bed in the morning when I first wake up and I just ache. Yesterday was the first day, so what was it? Sunday, the end of Sunday is finally when I didn't feel like I was just aching. My husband saw my niece because he saw my niece because I was wearing shortsies inside the house because it was too cold outside and windy. But anywho, I have like bruises all over my knees and on the side of my legs from the work that I've been doing this week. You're not here to hear about that. You'll hear about that got a tiny bit more about that in my personal life at the end. But if you have, I just messed up. Hopefully you didn't see that. If you have not received your fabric of the month for March, look away. But I am in Brandy's Be Stitch Me Club. This is the name of it. And this is what it looks like. I love this. This stuff on the edges will get lost in the cutoff, but you'll get hints of it because like if I do a 2-inch border, that's that, but you'll get the hue of it. But if I make it a smaller border, I don't know. I love it. So I love the subtle and I love it. So, all right, if you've looked away, you can look back. that's it. That's all my haul for this week. Yeah. I don't have a lot of haul on here. I was saying that to someone else, like, that's just not a big portion of what I do. So, that's it. That's my stitching for this week. I told you, short video, shorter than normal because of life. But if you are here and you want to hear about personal life, we're going to kick into that. I've kind of hinted throughout the entire video about work has been rough. I'm halfway through the shutdown, so hopefully we're on the upswing in this, and all the super hard work was done. I did chain pulls. I told him this is the best way. I don't know. It must be a hair on my face. One of the jobs that I had to do was grease these robots, and like, without sitting here and doing math, I don't even know how many. I know one cell had like 8, so there's probably 27, 28. I don't know. It's an even number. It's not 27. So anywho, so I have to, like, everywhere a robot moves, you have to get greased. So it's just part of their maintenance. But like, since we're down, it was like super maintenance. So I'm like hanging on robots and like hugging the robot here with a grease gun in my hand and trying to hold it on. And it was a whole thing. I was like, these fools think I'm like 30 years old. I'm not. But I made it. I survived. I took my time and I did the safe call. So I'm just hoping that we're truly halfway through. There had been a rumor, which if you've ever worked in a factory, rumors are what they are. They live on these things, that this would be extended. I hope not. I like my job and my work practice better when production's here. It's just normal and predictable because my job is to take care of breakdowns. Yes, that is not predictable, but generally speaking, I know exactly where I'm going for a breakdown or an offset or something like that because it is what happens. But anywho, that's the personal life. The best thing that's kept me going is my cuddles with little Ozzy. I'm popping a picture in here of Ozzy cuddling with her parents, but that's just the sweetness that I look forward to seeing. My family's been very supportive. They've just like let me be this week, and I am blessed for that. So it's just life, and it comes at you in different ways. So I hope you're navigating life well. I appreciate all the comments. I am behind. If you're sticking with me this long, I am behind on the comments from last week's video, strictly because is so busy. But I'll get caught up. Friday this week, I foresee myself. I have a little bit of an extended weekend for Easter. So, because they're cold shutting the plant down on Friday and Saturday. So definitely some home time, and then everyone's coming over for Easter Sunday. So yeah, I look forward to this weekend so much. So, but I am rambling because I love you guys. I appreciate your visits so much. I love your comments. If you've stuck around this long, I hope you just know how much of a treasure you are for me. So with that being said, I'm going to get off of here so you can get on your next video and send you farewell. So keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.